Welcome back to Whatever Garage. Today, the parts man has delivered. Let's see what we're going to work on today. Let's get started. Alright, this is not parts, this is a tool. I will show you that in a little bit. But this is what we're going to get to today. Straight from Rock Auto. There we go. The knife. I ordered, years ago when I started working on this, I ordered everything all at once. And apparently it was overwhelming because 4 years after I ordered everything, when I started putting it all back together, I realized I forgot to order a couple of things. Nothing important, just brake calipers. I had the rear brake calipers, but I didn't have the fronts. So, after all these years, we finally ordered them. And we're gonna put the brakes on this thing. Let's see what we got here. Oh, we gotta go to the other garage because I have the brake pads in the other garage. Ooh, it's freshly painted too. It's sticky. All right. So, let's see. Trying to remember. Yes, we have brake lines. Okay, we're good there. All right, so there's one. So what do you think will be in the other box? Well, you guessed it. Another brake caliper. But I want to look at this one because there's oil here. These are obviously remans. I want to make sure I didn't get somebody else's used crap. And it's a different color. Oh, it's because this one didn't have a plug in it. Oh, but there is a washer in there. So at least we have the washers. We just don't have a plug. Who cares? We're putting it on the car, right? Don't need a plug if it's going on the car. And then last but not least, what do we have here? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. We didn't get any magnets. No magnets? Oh, you're fired. That's the best part about Rock Auto. Getting your collection of magnets. And your parts. We have a brand new alternator. Let's hope it's the right one. It's AC Delco. I said I'd go with name brand. Give me that. Oh, it's zip tied on. Sorry. Come on. Oh, we got a new screw too. That's good. Because that other one, I don't think fits that. Oh, that hurt my knee. This one, it just depends on which way we put it. Oh yeah, that's the correct way. Yeah, it's clocked correctly. Things on the same side. All right, we're good. So look, brand new alternator. So I'm gonna let you guess what we're gonna do today. You're right, we're gonna do alternator and brakes. Take these out before I forget them. Well, they're crumpled up. Somebody installed that shit, I bet you. And then took it back off and sent it back because it was wrong. Get to work. Alrighty. Let me think. Is the battery disconnected? No, it's not. Let's disconnect the battery real quick. Alright, battery's disconnected and charging. Apparently I forgot and left it plugged in because the dash lights, remember, stay on. We'll address that problem eventually. I suck at electrical, but my buddy is an electrician, or was an electrician in the military, so he has volunteered to help. So we shall definitely take him up on that. I need another 1/2 inch. It is going to be extraordinarily hot today, so we're going to try and get as much of this done. I'd like to knock it all out in one day. I'd like to do a one-day video for once. See if I'm capable of that. That way it'll get me ahead of schedule and I can get some yard work done. My weeds in my flower beds are taller than my roses. That's bad. So I gotta get out and mow the lawn, weed my garden, get mulch in, stuff I haven't done all year. Well, I've done the mowing, I just haven't weeded any. So now I need to take a week off to get my yard situated. And if some of you didn't notice, Friday's video came out Wednesday because apparently I made a mistake when I uploaded it. So y'all got the same amount of videos, it's just they just came back to back instead of waiting until Friday night. Unfortunately, one of the next things we need to tackle are body mounts. And I don't have a lift, so we're gonna do it another way, which I read up on. But the problem is the bolts inside for the bird cage, they have snapped, or they haven't snapped. They have snapped the nut, the permanent nut fastener that's on the inside where you can't access it. Yeah, it's broken the welds on those, so the bolts just spin. So we're gonna have to cut them. But in order to cut them, you got to get access to them. Yeah, I don't know. We'll rethink it. I haven't looked at it for quite a while, just because I hate it. I don't like having to deal with body mounts, because it looked like it was going to be a chore. Which ones have been replaced? These two have been replaced because they're the easiest. They're done. And the rear two are almost done. They're open, but you got to lift the body up to get that bottom part of that mount out. I just need to get the bottom parts. I just thought of something. This is gonna suck putting this back on. I probably need to undo the valve cover so this can go forward more, instead of me getting up underneath it and prying it on there. What size bolts? We jumped forward a little bit because we had problems here. So that did not want to come out. But I took the valve cover off and then there was plenty of room. So imagine that. But then I also noticed my valve cover is cracked. So I need another one. I think I may have one over the shelf over there. If not, I might have them up there. Anyway, our mock-up alternator gets to go back on the shelf and we'll bring the good one over here. All right, here we go, a brand new one. Bolt. There we go. Maybe it's just a rough spot because it spun on there freely earlier. Of course, no room for that. Threads got a little boogered up, that's fine, they're fixing themselves. Alright, line her up. You're supposed to be behind, right? Behind or ahead? I thought you were behind. Oh, look at that. It's so much easier when you take the valve cover off. Oh, no, no. No, 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 no. There we go. Okay, sorry. Just had to figure it out. All right, I need to go get a pry bar. Hold that thought. Of course it won't fit in it. Got that one. Now let's get the bottom. Bottom was what? 5/8? 5/8 by 11/16. We are good. I brought the valve cover over. I have another gasket. Clean this one up. All right, what we're going to do is, I want to make sure everything lines up. We are going to add just a little bit of this on one side so it'll stick to the valve cover, okay? And hopefully we don't have to open it up anytime soon. Now we're only doing one side, that way if we do have to open it up, we still have the capability of doing that without ruining one of these. Now, the biggest thing here is, well actually nothing. I was going to say which end is which, but does not matter. Now, clean off the bottom of this because like I said, I don't want it to stick. You know what? I didn't take the old one off. Got a little booger out of here. And I'm going to show you what was wrong with it. See the top part of it? Right here. I do believe I crushed it. So, garbage. Wipe down the surface here. Get plenty of lubrication up there. Everything's nice and moist. Moist. Love that word. Done with that part. Here's where the brakes are going to go, and I just realized I sat down and don't have the brake caliper with me, but I did find the pads in the other garage. They are carbon fiber and ceramic, so I think I'm going racing. I'm kidding, but that's what's left over. Those are the same ones I put on the back. Boy, we got a little bit of painting to do up underneath here. We missed a few spots. All right, and brake lines. I have steel braided brake lines, so we're good there. I need to go get a key for that. We have taken apart, or still have taken apart, the power steering, because we have not addressed that since we started the motor, and we will address that maybe next time. All right. So I think everything is ready. Let me go get the caliper. All right. Our plan got derailed. Got all my stuff out. Getting ready to put the calipers on, and no bolts. I only took them out 5-6 years ago. Should have known where they were, huh? Can't find them, so I'm getting ready to go out and buy some. Be right back. And in case anybody wanted to know, front bolts for the calipers are 7/16 20 fine thread, 1 inch. All right. I made a bonehead maneuver. I ordered the bolts, waited a whole week for them, and I've got my new lines, and I forgot the little clips you get to lock them into place. So they'll be here tomorrow. All right, so anyway, moving on. Let's go ahead and get this one line put in. All right, that's the wrong side. Sasha, would you please go? This is the wrong caliper for this side. Let me go get the other one. All right, had me worried for a minute. Thought I ordered the wrong one. Or ordered two of the wrong side, but I did not. Goes there, we're good. All right, now let's put this on right there. Actually, no, not right there, where that little plug is and where the washers are. Can you see what I'm doing here? Let's see, get my leg out of the way. Save that little plug. Here we go. It's got 2 washers. Do we need 2? I don't think we need 2, do we? Well, we're gonna find out. Do we have a wrench that'll fit? We actually do. My goodness. Something is weird today. All right, now break into our I don't think they're made in America bolt kit. Get 2 out. And I just had, there we go, 2 lock washers. One there, and I was smart enough to get some anti-seize out ahead of time. Just a little dab will do you. Okay, and let's get this hush puppy put in. Here we go.
I can see it, but I can't get to it.
There's one, not all the way in. All right, anti-seize. Ooh, that's a big dabble, do ya? Let's get some of that off of there. All right, get that out the way. There's that bolt hole down here. Yep. Is she in there? What's up, sweetie? You know you're blocking my camera, right? I'm glad to have you in the shop this morning. You don't visit me that often. Are you gonna block the camera the entire time? Thank you. That's so sweet. That's my baby. Just don't tell my daughter that. Nah, she knows. All right, I broke down and went and got a socket. Obviously that's how I put it on there, but I thought I left all my equipment out, but I didn't. So yeah, here again you have, this is the problem when you take stuff apart and then it's several years before you put it back together. You lose crap. When I had it in the other garage, I had everything organized, so I knew where it all was. And then when I moved it over here, it just sort of went, what? You know, I come out early this morning to get a start on things before the heat gets in, but my brain is not kicking in this morning. It really isn't. I just ordered all new bushings and whatever you call these things. For the other Corvette, if you remember, hell, I don't know which order these videos are coming out now, but anywho, it looked rough, and remember that front end was loose, so I'm gonna replace those and see if that helps. All right, we're there. This is like the never-ending bolt. Ah! Nope, there's something wrong with it because you put pressure on it and it snaps. Ah. All right. All right, now can you see what I'm doing? Right here? See? Yeah. All right. So, what are we missing? We're missing the clip that goes in there to hold it, okay? And this is gonna have to be maneuvered into place because this has never been set. This is a brand new line. The original line was foobarred, beyond repair. All right, so I am going to need, what did we say? This is 5/8. Of course, they had to prove me wrong. No, that's the wrong wrench. You know what? I'm just having one of those days, guys. All right, that's the right wrench. Now I need to go get a line wrench. Too big. Oh, just right. So, here, let's do it this way so my arm doesn't block the camera. Because it's really important work I'm doing here, guys. You've never seen this before. So one thing about a line wrench, for me at least, it seems to take longer. Maybe if I was doing it with my right hand, I'd be a little more coordinated. Seriously doubt it, but oh, there we go. Oh, really? You're gonna strip it with a line wrench, dumbass? That's the smallest line wrench I got too. All right, that's in. Let's pivot you a little bit. Now we need to put in the brake pads. And we have a slight issue with that. And it's that the calipers are sticking out. Oh, what'd I do with my stuff to grease the back of these with? So these go in here, but the piston's sticking out right now. So I got to get the piston to go back in. See, there's no fluid in it, so it won't hold it. Never dealt with ones with no fluid in them before, so we'll figure it out. All right, we went ahead and moved to the other side. See if I can get you right. There we go. Everything's attached. I couldn't get the pads in because the pistons won't stay shut. So I need to have brake fluid in the lines. So let's go ahead and put this side together, connect it, and then we'll put brake fluid in. And then hopefully that'll work. Hopefully. If not, y'all please shout at the screen and tell me another way to do it. Please. Hey. There's a bolt in this one. Bet you the other one's laying in the yard. What do you want to bet? Alrighty then. This one did not have a plug in it, nor did it have one of these. Can y'all see what I'm doing? Probably not. That's not the right wrench. Son of a biscuit. Well, I need to go get lock washers anyway. Might as well get up again. What was I doing? Oh yes, I'm tightening this up. We're the correct size this time. All right. You know what? Coming out here earlier in the morning has done nothing but put me in a bad mood. I just can't get my head right. That is way too much. And it's not perfect, trust me. As someone else would say. I was hoping I got it the first shot, but no, never that lucky. All right. Oops. Come on. Where's the hole? No jokes intended. All right. I'm just gonna turn it a little bit. I'm not gonna crank it down because I need that extra room to get the pads in. That way I know it's threaded at least completely. All right, there's that. What was the next thing? Well, while I'm here, go ahead and open up the line. I didn't bring the right wrench. I'm gonna scream. Ugh. All right, moving on. But see, now the line's pushed back closer to the headers. So I need to get in there and make some adjustments. That is the wrong wrench. There's the right wrench. Why can't they make everything one size? All right, she's on. That's connected, that's connected. These are on. Let's take the pin out. Because this is gonna be the exact same way. So let's go ahead and put brake fluid in. Just so you don't think I'm a complete idiot, double checked to make sure the backs were connected, and they are. What I want to show y'all, see, connected. See, and they had the little lock pin in there. That one was loose. Come around. You know, the whole focus of this video is alternator and brakes. And what's the one thing I don't have in the shop? Brake fluid. Let me run to the store. All right. Not that one. I went and got the smallest bottle I could find. Okay. Now, this has never had any in it. I don't have the stuff to bench bleed, whatever. So I'm just gonna do it the hard way. Pour shit in it and let it run down. I will worry about bleeding it later. Very professional, I know. This is not gonna work. Oh, making a mess, son. Probably should have cleaned this out before I did it. A little bit of ATF in there. I'm kidding, it's only like a drop or two. Making a mess. Alright, that's enough to get started, I do believe. Now the front ones are already open. Did I open the other side? I did not open the other side. Let me go do that. Dang. They had that one on there tight. Let us open the back. Oh, well, hey, Sasha. I have a pneumatic bleeder somewhere. Now, this has been on here long enough that, who knows, maybe it's rusted. Let's see if the brake pedal moves or does anything. No bubbles, no nothing. It hasn't drained down any. I mean, it's just a waiting game, I guess. We're gonna let it gravity bleed and see what happens. I would have thought it would have bubbled up at least a little bit. You know? I'm tired of waiting, so we're going to go the pneumatic route. And this is just a little cheapo air one that I got. Okay, now, there's not much of a reservoir, so I'm not going to pull it all at once like that. I'm going to pull a little bit like I just did, and I heard a little pop. So now I'm going to go check and see if anything pulled. It doesn't appear that anything has done anything. All right. So let's do this again. You can hear it. Oh, that's cool. When you do that, all the pistons pull back. So why don't I go get my brake pads and put them in. You ready? They're in. I just got to get the pin in, but you get the point. And it's not pulling anything through the line, so I'm thinking something else is up. So we'll move to the other side and do the same thing. All right, I have the pads on all of them, as in all the wheels, except for one. There's one single solitary pad that will not go on. This one. I can't get the pistons to go down and stay down, even with a vacuum on them. And I'm tired of trying, so I'm quitting right now. I'm gonna go to a cookout. Now, we are pulling liquid, and it's draining. There's only a few bubbles left, but it just seems like something's not working right. So, obviously, since I did it the wrong way, I'll take it off and bench bleed it tomorrow and do it the right way. I'm tired. I'm done.
The next day.
All right, that took some work, but we got the brakes on. Brake pads all around, bled, done. Don't ask me how long it took. You don't want to know. Anywho, that's going to end this episode. Hope you enjoyed it. Remember to like, share, subscribe, tell your friends. Come back for more. This has been Whatever Garage. Out.